Okay. So, The Flop, for anybody that doesn't know, they're an amazing, I'd say like progressive metal band with like, I don't even know what all in there. There's a lot of epic, awesome stuff. It's one of my favorite bands that has came out. And honestly, we did a full album reaction to them over on Patreon. They're insanely good. They're in my rotation now just constantly. Like, I'm trying to show them to everyone because they're a very unique band. They don't really sound like anybody else that I've heard. And yeah, so either way, in saying that, hearing this vocalist covering that song is going to be wild. I don't know if he's going to go just straight to the original or if he's going to bring it in his land, but I'm really curious. Either way, here we go. Freaking boom! And then hitting that play button. Boop! Freaking fly! Do you already hear these little like I don't know, man. He's putting his own style to this song, I can tell. Those little vocal parts I hear. Woo! That's so cool. Yes! It takes so much talent to be able to take a song like that very classically and turn it into this, dude. Oh, he's so good. Oh, what? His scream is so good. Oh my God. He gave us a play in this song? What? My chat, might I remind y'all that this was literally the most freaking non-metal song I've ever heard, and he just gave us a play in this song? Dude, what are you doing in the best possible way of that questioning? I love it so much, dude. Oh, young man, if I could not love this dude anymore. So good, dude. His freaking hand gestures are perfect. I love this is like a bridge to a breakdown. Oh my God, the lyrics are so cool. TÁI SINH. Oh my God! Dude, that was so good. I am so impressed with him as a vocalist. Oh my God, man. Please, people, W's in the chat for that one. That was seriously so good. And well done to you, okay? Because you suggested the original first and then that. I cannot believe what he just turned that song into, man. And like, mind you, at the starting of this, I was like, there's like first lines that he did in here. The first part right before he hits this note right here, everything in those areas is like dead on. It sounds just like it, and it's so freaking well done. Like, he's got this really beautiful low voice that I honestly didn't hear in any of the songs from the Flob. I don't remember. Well, maybe there's like 1 or 2 times that you could hear those lower notes in his voice, but not very much. Definitely not this entire song. And so like there's parts like it all flowed like the original was supposed to. And then you hear this little, like, the grittiness in the back of his throat. There's this little breaking up happening there. And I was like, we're getting dangerously close to some metal stuff there, my friend. And he does more in this. Those little, like, where he goes. That, in my opinion, is a subtle showing of, like, a person who dabbles in the screams, in the metal screaming stuff. If you've got this like breakup in your voice and you're naturally doing that, those tiny little tones that you really don't hear people who don't scream often doing, but you'll hear breaking up again. Like, I'm going to bring it to the part that he does this and then like pay attention to his breakup. You hear that zoo. It's like there's like this really tiny little breaking up happening in his voice in this note. It's like he says zoo or something like that, but it's like this little rap. Right in there. That little area, like those were little tiny things I was picking up with the things that he was going for. And I was like, okay. But like that, in my opinion, if you ever hear people having those kind of little breaks in their voice, that's somebody that does those metal screams. There's a lot, like, if there are vocalists out there that can scream and that can, like, that I never hear do that, it always blows my mind. And there's a lot of areas in people's voices where you can hear where they would naturally start breaking up and going into a scream. So hearing those small things for me is like a dead giveaway. You've probably done metal vocals before, or you do some more aggressive stuff with your voice. And so for me, I'm always looking for those things. And a lot of times whenever I don't hear them, I'm really impressed because I'm like, my voice would do that. My voice would do what his just did right there with these little bitty like cracks in your voice. It's not cracking as in like you're sounding like you're going through puberty, but cracking like as in like deeper, like just this like almost going into a metal scream, because that breakup is where we kind of play into pushing into it a little bit further from like your voice starts doing that breaking, you push into it, and that's how you get these metal screams. And so like for him hitting those little things, that's like natural. It's just like he can do that easily. But if I hear other people that are like, if I heard like Kelly Clarkson doing that and heard that break in her voice, I'd be like, oh, what? Kelly? What? So I don't know. Anyways, thank you for that. My freaking metalness came out on that one, and I loved that so freaking much. Thank you. Seriously, that was God tier song.